The past always makes way for the present and the present for the future. They did for you, you did for the next generation, Sachin and company, and thereafter, Sachin, MS, Virat, and the torch has moved on. And that's where, Sunil Gavaskar remains an inspiration. If you go and ask Sachin Tendulkar, he will say, I grew up watching and idolizing this man. And when you gave him his pads, your pads, that sort of, inspired him. When you speak about MS Dhoni and the way you gave him a glorious tribute the other day when he retired, that shows Sunil Gavaskar, the man, the inspiration that I'm talking about. Sunny bhai, I want to understand that side of the story. I mean, let's take MS. These kind of figures, I mean, when you say, and I have issues with you when you say, I want to leave this world seeing that shot. You are not leaving this world, forget that. But when you say such things, anyone who listens feels a high. Can you tell me where does that come from, and that story for my viewers once more?
Well, look, I love the game of cricket. I am what I am because of the game of cricket and because of Indian cricket. But for Indian cricket, I actually wouldn't be where I am. So, my loyalty to Indian cricket has always been there. You start off as a fan of the game, then you get the opportunity to play for the country, which is a blessing, God's blessing to be able to play for and represent your country. And then once you finish, you're trying to help the next generation as much as possible by whenever they come to you. There have been a number of times when some of the players of the next generation came across to me to talk to me about their little problems, which were really not really problems, maybe just a little doubt in their minds. And, just generally to talk about experience, talk about, what had happened earlier on. You're only too happy to pass that knowledge, whatever little knowledge that you have, to the next generation. Because what you want is to see the next generation do better than you did. I mean, I've always wanted that. I mean, for me, the dream was to go and smash the bowling from the first over. I wasn't able to do that. But when I see a Virender Sehwag go out and do it, the way he did it, when Sachin opened the batting, Sachin, Virender, Saurav, when they opened the batting, the way they went about it, okay, limited overs cricket, but Virender Sehwag in test cricket as well. The way you see a Rohit Sharma open the batting in one-day cricket, the way he's opening the batting in test cricket, smashing, from the first over. That is how I wanted to play. Circumstances and, of course, lack of confidence in my ability to do that did not allow me to do that. But when I see the next generation doing it, I'm absolutely over the moon. I love watching the next generation because there you see progress. There you see how they're setting the bar higher for the generation that will follow the next generation. So that is what keeps me going as far as Indian cricket is concerned.
Sunny bhai, if I understood right, and I know I'm simplifying here, are you telling me that Sunil Gavaskar wanted to play like Rohit Sharma in white ball cricket? If Rohit's hearing this interview, he will fall from his chair as anyone will. Are you saying that? Because that's the biggest tribute that anyone can possibly give. Sunil Gavaskar saying, I wanted to bat like Rohit Sharma at the start of an innings. Am I getting it right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at the way he gets the team off to such a flying start. I mean, from the first ball, he's hitting the ball, and he's hitting it through the covers for a boundary. He doesn't really go over the top. If you have a look at Rohit's innings are very, very calculated innings. He's got such a fantastic range of shots that when he starts, he's looking to play all along the ground, trying to find the gap in the mandatory overs of field restrictions. He's trying to find the gap and score the boundaries. It's only later on in the innings, as he's got a measure of the pitch, that he's looking to play the aerial shots and hit the big shots and the sixes. So yes, to be able to hit from the first over, it would be fantastic. And I know just to add to that, maybe you can go back and check the score sheets. The first person to hit a six for India in one-day internationals was yours truly, way back in 1974 in the first match. First ever one-day international that India played. I think we had 3 sixes hit. I hit the first 6, and I think then Brijesh Patel, who's now the governing council chairman, IPL governing council chairman, he hit another 2 sixes in that innings.